5 miracle fruits that destroy cancer and melt fat. Did you know that 40% of us will develop invasive cancer in our lifetime? What if I told you that 5 common fruits can revolutionize your health and protect you from this silent threat? Is there something as simple as eating certain fruits that can literally save your life? According to Dr. Michael Greger, a world-renowned physician and public health advocate, only 5% of cancers are caused by problematic genes inherited from our parents. The other 95% are caused by mutations in our DNA that we acquire during life. What you eat today can determine whether you develop cancer tomorrow. Based on genetic analyses of lung cancer, smokers can acquire 1 DNA mutation for every 15 cigarettes smoked. Smoking is harmful, but the #1 cause of these mutations is our diet. And that doesn't even include cancers attributed to obesity. With the expert guidance of Dr. Greger, we will discover the power of 5 fruits that can help fight cancer and burn fat. As we age, the risk of developing cancer increases, making strategic dietary choices crucial. Poor eating habits can also lead to excessive fat accumulation, posing additional health risks. These fruits not only strengthen your body's defenses, but they also actively fight cancer cells and promote fat loss. The official recommendation from the American Institute for Cancer Research is that people with cancer follow the same diet that helps prevent cancer. That means more whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and beans, limiting fast food, processed foods, meat, soda, and alcohol. It is important to mention that no single food can protect you against cancer. However, research shows that a diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, and other plant foods helps reduce the risk of many cancers. In laboratory studies, many individual minerals, vitamins, and phytochemicals demonstrate anti-cancer effects. The information provided is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Consult your healthcare professional for a personalized approach before making changes to your diet. Let's get started. 1. The secret of antioxidants that doctors hide. Antioxidants are powerful molecules that neutralize free radicals in our body. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can cause oxidative stress and cellular damage. When these molecules damage the DNA of cells, they can lead to the development of cancer. Antioxidants act as microscopic soldiers protecting your cells 24 hours a day. Scientific studies show that diets rich in antioxidants are associated with lower rates of cancer. Fruits are especially rich in antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, and flavonoids. These compounds work synergistically, creating a stronger protective effect than any single component. Research shows that people with higher levels of antioxidants in their blood have a lower risk of developing several types of cancer. Antioxidants also play a crucial role in fat burning and metabolism. They help reduce chronic inflammation, which is linked to both cancer and obesity. But not all antioxidants are created equal, and the next few fruits reveal surprising secrets about their real power. 2. Cranberries, the red fruit that destroys cancer cells. Cranberries have attracted significant attention for their potential health benefits, particularly against liver, breast, ovarian, colon, and oral cancers. The powerful anti-cancer properties of cranberries are attributed to their rich content of bioactive compounds. Proanthocyanidins or PACs are among the most compelling components of cranberries in the fight against cancer. PCs can inhibit the growth of cancer cells without harming healthy cells. According to a study published in OncoTargets, the proanthocyanidins in cranberries specifically target cancer cells, making them a promising therapeutic agent. Flavonoids are another group of compounds found abundantly in cranberries. Flavonoids, including quercetin and myricetin, possess strong antioxidant properties. Quercetin can induce apoptosis, programmed cell death, in cancer cells and inhibit their proliferation. A tritopene also found in cranberry shells, known as ursolic acid, can suppress the expression of certain proteins. These proteins are involved in the survival and proliferation of cancer cells. The anthocyanins in cranberries have antioxidant properties and inhibit the growth of cancer cells. They are particularly effective against colon and breast cancer cells. One of the known risk factors for cancer is chronic inflammation. Cranberries contain anti-inflammatory compounds that can reduce inflammation and lower the risk of developing cancer. By preventing the formation of new blood vessels that supply tumors, The compounds in cranberries can deprive cancer cells and inhibit tumor growth. But wait until you find out how a common fruit in your kitchen can have even more surprising powers. 3. Tomatoes, the common food that can save your life. Tomatoes over the years have become crucial to our kitchens, finding their way into many of our dishes and soups. Its health benefits, particularly its role in cancer prevention, have been extensively studied. Lycopene is a powerful antioxidant found in tomatoes that is responsible for their red color. The effectiveness of lycopene in reducing cancer risk is well documented, especially for prostate, lung, and stomach cancers. Lycopene is more bioavailable when tomatoes are cooked, making tomato-based products like sauces and soups particularly beneficial. Thermal processing breaks down the cell matrix of the tomato, releasing more lycopene and improving its absorption in the body. In addition to lycopene, tomatoes are rich in other phytochemicals like beta-carotene, rutin, and vitamin C. Each contributes to its anti-cancer properties. Beta-carotene is effective in preventing DNA damage and strengthening the immune system. Rutin, a flavonoid, has been shown to induce apoptosis in cancer cells, thereby inhibiting their growth and proliferation. Vitamin C, known for its immune-boosting effects, also acts as an antioxidant, protecting cells from oxidative stress. The combination of these compounds creates a synergistic effect, enhancing their individual anti-cancer properties. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlights that individuals with higher consumption of tomatoes have a lower incidence of various cancers. Research from the National Cancer Institute showed that men who consumed tomato sauce twice a week had a 30% reduction in the risk of prostate cancer. One notable case involved a 62-year-old man with terminal prostate cancer who had failed surgery and chemotherapy. He started plant-based herbal medicine, taking the equivalent of lycopene found in a quarter cup of tomato sauce daily. His PSA, a measure of tumor mass, started at 365, but dropped to 140 the following month. Then it went down to 8. Its metastases began to disappear, and in its last follow-up, it seemed to be living happily ever after. But the next fruit hides a secret that has shocked even the most experienced researchers. 4. Strawberries, the scientific discovery that shocked researchers. Strawberries possess potent anti-cancer properties, particularly against esophageal cancer. This effect is largely attributed to the presence of several bioactive compounds within strawberries that exhibit anti-carcinogenic activities. The first ingredient that contributes to the anti-cancer property of strawberries is ellagic acid. Ellagic acid has strong antioxidant properties and has been particularly effective in inhibiting the growth of cancer cells. This compound can induce apoptosis, especially against esophageal cancer. Another effective component found in strawberries is vitamin C, which is known for its immune-boosting properties. Vitamin C also acts as a potent antioxidant. Research indicates that vitamin C may inhibit the formation of carcinogenic nitrosamines in the stomach and esophagus. By neutralizing free radicals, vitamin C helps protect cellular DNA from oxidative damage, which is a known precursor to cancer development. The next significant component of strawberries is a flavonoid called fisetin. It has also been identified as a powerful anti-cancer agent. Studies have shown that fisetin can modulate several signaling pathways involved in cell cycle regulation. This leads to the suppression of cancer cell growth. In the context of esophageal cancer, fisetin has demonstrated the ability to inhibit cancer cell proliferation and reduce tumor growth. Then there are anthocyanins in strawberries, which give the fruit its vibrant red color. They have remarkable anti-cancer properties. These pigments have been found to inhibit the growth and spread of cancer cells by interfering with cellular pathways that promote inflammation and tumor progression. A Phase 2 randomized clinical trial with strawberry powder in patients with precancerous lesions of the esophagus was revolutionary. 6 months of eating 1 or 2 ounces of freeze-dried strawberries, equivalent to more than a pound of fresh strawberries a day. Disease progression was reversed in 80% of those on the high-dose strawberry treatment. At the start of the study, none had normal esophagus, they had mild or moderate precancerous disease. But by the end of the study, after all these strawberries, most of the lesions had regressed from moderate to mild or disappeared completely. But you'll be even more surprised by what we find out about the upcoming fruit and its valuable skin. 5. Apples. Why the peel is more valuable than gold for your health. This fruit, rich in essential nutrients, has shown promising potential in cancer prevention due to its high content of antioxidants, dietary fiber, and various phytochemicals. Apples are loaded with antioxidants like quercetin, catechin, fluoridine, and chlorogenic acid. These compounds neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that can cause oxidative stress and cell damage, potentially leading to cancer. They contain both soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber, such as pectin, helps reduce cholesterol levels and regulates blood sugar. Insoluble fiber supports digestive health. A high-fiber diet is linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer. This goes a long way toward fighting off many diseases and can help keep your weight under control by burning fat. Apples are also rich in several phytochemicals, including flavonoids and triterpenoids. These bioactive compounds have anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anti-proliferative properties that inhibit the growth of cancer cells. And that's not all. The peels of apples, often discarded, may be particularly effective in preventing cancer due to their high concentration of beneficial compounds. In the last year, half a dozen studies have touted the benefits of apple peels. For example, one in the Journal of Nutrition and Cancer on the anti-proliferative effects of apple peel extract against cancer cells. We know that the more apples we eat, the lower our apparent risk of various cancers. The peels are the really good part, but they're often discarded. For example, apple peels are a waste product of the manufacture of dried apples. In one small country, Chile, they discard 99,000 tons of apple peels a year. It's like 20 million pounds. What a tragedy. Studies have shown that the peel contains more antioxidants and phytochemicals compared to apple pulp, like quercetin, a flavonoid with significant anti-cancer properties. It has been shown to induce apoptosis in cancer cells, particularly in colon and breast cancers. Apple peel also contains triterpenoids. These compounds have demonstrated the ability to inhibit the growth of cancer cells. Research from Cornell University has highlighted that triterpenoids in apple peels effectively reduce the proliferation of liver, colon, and breast cancer cells. Ursolic acid is also found in the peels of apples. It is known for its anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer effects. Ursolic acid can inhibit the growth of cancer cells and prevent metastasis, the spread of cancer to other parts of the body. But get ready to discover the latest fruit that could completely revolutionize your understanding of cancer prevention. 6. Pomegranates, the millennial superfood that science has finally proven. Pomegranates are known not only for their distinctive flavor, but also for their potential health benefits. In recent years, increasing attention has been paid to the role of pomegranates in cancer prevention. Pomegranate has been revered throughout the ages for its medicinal properties, so much so that it has been used as a symbol for some medical organizations. The fruit looks like a better representation of health than a snake on a stick, supposedly beneficial for a wide range of diseases. This interest is largely due to the fruit's rich composition of bioactive compounds, including polyphenols, flavonoids, and elagitannins. The most studied compounds in pomegranates are polyphenols, identified as powerful antioxidants. Ellagic acid derived from elagitannins found in pomegranates is another key player in the fruit's anti-cancer arsenal. This compound has been shown to inhibit the growth of cancer cells and induce apoptosis in several types of cancer, including breast, prostate, and colon cancer. In addition, flavonoids such as luteolin, quercetin, and camphorol in this wonderful fruit possess strong anti-inflammatory properties. These flavonoids inhibit the activity of inflammatory pathways that can lead to cancer development and progression. However, it has been identified that the synergistic effect of the whole pomegranate is much better than any of its isolated ingredients. The whole can be greater than the sum of its parts. Here are human prostate cancer cells in a petri dish functioning at 100% growth, but drip this pomegranate fraction and the cancer growth rate was reduced by 30%. But this other fraction seemed useless. So, what if you add both together? What do you think would happen? 30% suppression plus 0% suppression equals 70% suppression. This is synergy, where 1 + 1 is greater than 2. This is why eating whole fruits is pomegranates. Support the body's overall metabolism, as well as prevent fat deposits. Akkermansia is a beneficial bacterium that resides in the mucus layer of the intestines. It plays a crucial role in maintaining gut health by promoting intestinal barrier integrity, regulating immune function, and influencing metabolism. The elagitannins in pomegranates promote the growth of Akkermansia in the gut. One of the most beautiful things about pomegranates is that they are versatile. You can make them a tasty and healthy part of your daily meals. But now let's find out how fiber works in your favor in ways you never imagined. 7. Fiber, the secret fuel that burns fat. While you sleep, dietary fibers are components of plant foods that our bodies cannot fully digest. There are two main types of fiber, soluble and insoluble, each offering unique health benefits. Soluble fiber dissolves in water, forming a gel-like substance in the digestive system. This gel-like substance slows down digestion and helps regulate blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Insoluble fiber does not dissolve in water and adds bulk to the stool, promoting regular bowel movements. Both types of fiber are essential for maintaining optimal digestive health and preventing chronic disease. Scientific studies consistently demonstrate that high-fiber diets are associated with lower risks of colorectal cancer. Fiber helps speed up intestinal transit, reducing the time that potentially harmful substances remain in contact with the intestinal wall. In addition, beneficial bacteria in the gut ferment fiber, producing short-chain fatty acids. These fatty acids have anti-inflammatory properties and can inhibit the growth of cancer cells. Fiber also plays a crucial role in weight management and fat burning. Foods high in fiber tend to be more satiating, making you feel full for longer periods. This can naturally lead to a reduction in total caloric intake. The process of digesting fiber also requires more energy, slightly increasing your caloric expenditure. During sleep, gut bacteria continue to ferment fiber, producing compounds that can positively influence metabolism. This nocturnal activity can contribute to a more efficient metabolism and better weight control. The fruits mentioned earlier are excellent sources of fiber, providing both anti-cancer and fat-burning benefits. But there's another group of compounds that works at the molecular level to transform your health. 8. Bioactive compounds, the molecular revolution. Happening in your body. Bioactive compounds are natural substances found in foods that have biological effects beyond basic nutrition. These compounds include polyphenols, flavonoids, carotenoids, alkaloids, and many others. They are responsible for the vibrant colors, unique flavors, and medicinal properties of many plant foods. When you consume fruits rich in bioactive compounds, a true molecular revolution begins to happen inside your body. These compounds interact with your cells at fundamental levels, influencing gene expression, mitochondrial function, and cell repair processes. Some bioactive compounds can turn on genes that promote longevity and turn off genes associated with aging and disease. This process is known as nutrigenomics, the study of how food affects our genes. Polyphenols, for example, can cross the blood-brain barrier and protect the brain against oxidative stress. They may also improve endothelial function, promoting cardiovascular health. Flavonoids modulate the body's inflammatory response, reducing chronic inflammation that is linked to many diseases. Carotenoids, such as lycopene in tomatoes, can accumulate in specific tissues, offering localized protection against oxidative damage. The synergy between different bioactive compounds amplifies their individual effects. More beneficial than taking isolated supplements. Nature has created these perfect combinations of compounds that work together harmoniously. When you consume these 5 fruits regularly, you're essentially reprogramming your body at the molecular level. You're providing the tools you need to make your cells defend against cancer, burn fat more efficiently, and function optimally. This silent molecular revolution could be the difference between a long, healthy life and the development of chronic disease. The choice is literally in your hands, or rather, on your plate. Your journey to extraordinary health begins with the next meal you eat. Every bite of one of these powerful fruits is an investment in your future. You have the power to transform your health through simple but scientifically grounded food choices. The knowledge you gain today can be the catalyst for a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. Don't underestimate the power of these 5 simple fruits. They carry within them the secrets of nature to fight diseases and promote longevity. Start incorporating cranberries, tomatoes, strawberries, apples, and pomegranates into your daily diet today. Your future body will thank you for the decisions you make now. Science has proven it, nature has provided it, and now it's up to you to act. Always remember to consult with your healthcare professional before making significant changes to your diet. But don't wait any longer to start nourishing your body with these natural superfoods. Your life can literally depend on the choices you make starting today.